right, guys. Welcome, guys. I'll here once again. So, this is another week where we actually analyze the markets for the whole week. Like we analyze the market and see what the market has for us. So, with that being said, I will start by saying, welcome to this new week's live session and weekly commentary. So, as usual, we'll be starting with a few pairs that we'll be looking at a few pairs where probably for opportunities to trade. So we'll be starting with, first of all, let's do GBPUSD, probably EURUSD, gold if we have the time, and maybe any other pair you guys would have. You can put it in the comment section or put it in the chat box. So let's start with GBPUSD. So GBPUSD. All right, so on this pair, you guys can see we've been bearish on this pair, although at some point we were bullish because price started creating lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So now, this was what price basically was creating, right? Let me take it here. Sorry. Let me take this here so we'll see it clearly. So this was basically what we're creating, what price was creating, right? Now, what are we expecting to see this week? Now, from the whole of last week, we've been bearish at some point. So now this is a daily time frame. We've been bearish, and I personally want to see it push to the upside a little bit before we continue selling. So this is the weekly. Let's go down to the weekly. Let's go up to the weekly rather. So you guys can see that, okay, price actually gave us this, the previous high, right? It was the previous high. This is the previous high, surged down, came up a little bit, and currently you can see the market has opened, but now it's looking like we're bearish, right? So what am I expecting to see? I'm actually seeing two trade opportunities where I want to see price buy into before we continue selling. I already marked out some places, but then let me explain. I already sent out, I already talked about it with my VIP members, right? And my inner circle. So basically, I'm expecting to see, now we've seen that from this daily candle, we saw how the price was, at some point it was indecisive. So we had a decline, we kept pushing downwards gradually, right? And now, why is price reacting around this area? Simply because of this guy here. This is why price is actually, we'll call this the support here, so you guys would understand. So price is reacting around this support level here, and it came back down, gave us a week, and it's surging. It's not really surging down, it's just moving down gradually. So for me, I'm expecting to see price rally back up, take out this high, this previous daily high, right? Let me show you clearly. So I'm expecting to see price. I have two objections here. So number one objection would be either price do this, right? Take out this high and come back down, or price will actually go as far as this, start selling. Two objections actually. So for now, I'm not, sorry. For now, I'm not interested in taking any trade right now. Till I see a confirmation, I'm not taking a buy yet. I'm not taking a sell because it can be very dicey. Price might even decide to go as far as this, do this, do this, do this. You get, so I don't want to take any trade right now. But for me, I'm expecting to see this high here being taken out a little bit. Just take liquidity around this high, or even as far as this high before we start selling down, before we start going down. This is on GBP USD. So next pair would be looking at would be let's look at USDCHF. So USDCHF. So this is USDCHF. Here's the daily time frame. We already had this weekly low. At first, we had this low that got secured. Price took out sell side liquidity, and price took out sell side liquidity, secured this low on the weekly time frame, and now we currently have this new low, right? So what we're expecting, we can see how price actually has, how would I put it? Uh, has given us this opportunity, like has created this already, it's showing us, okay, price is actually now looking a little bit bullish. Although long term, we're looking bearish. I want to see us, sweep out this weekly high, right? Sweep out this weekly high. So we'll look for opportunity to see if price can actually give us something like this. Probably, right, like this. Right, before we continue going back down. So simple thing, take out this high around here, which I marked out here, sell off, create more like an inducement, or just to trap in people that kept buying early, probably at this place. Just take out people buying, right? And with that inducement, and actually starts now continue buying rather before we get to this point. Here is going to be my target. So once we get to this point or this point, wherever, I want to see price start surging back down. But then doesn't mean I'm going to place, I'm just going to place a sell once I get to this point. No, I'll have to wait and see how price reacts around this whole area, right? So this is for USD CHF, that's the Swiss, USD Swiss, right? What other pair? Euro USD is similar to GBP USD. I've already told you guys, these guys have similarities, right? They have a lot of similarities. So for me, I'm not seeing any major objective here, right? So even if I'm not seeing any major objective here, so different reasons, I'm not seeing an opportunity here, a trade opportunity. So, but I know GBP USD and Euro USD move in the same pattern, just that one moves faster than the other, while the other just takes off over the other. It's already setting the pace or the lead, taking the lead rather. So we might come back down here, take out this high, come back, or I really haven't seen an objective here. To be very sincere, I've not seen a trade opportunity here, but I know we're gonna come back down, buy, and boom, continue selling. Actually, but for me, on this guy, I'm not really interested in it, taking it right now, or taking it right now. I'm just gonna chill, see how price reacts. Now, I'm not quick to just take a trade or place a buy or place a sell. That's one of the difference. Why that's one thing that makes me stand out from a lot of traders out there. I take my time, regardless of the time. I take my time. I wait. I don't rush into buying or selling, and that's why I'm more profitable. Coupled with the fact that I'm disciplined, right? I have things how I play out my things. So, uh, what other pair would I be looking at? Gold. So for me, gold actually looks bearish, but then that was when I looked at it last week. We looked bearish on this guy. So coming, sorry. I just need to check out something. So for me, on gold, now we have this, we've seen how price has given us this low like this, given us this high, give us this. Now a lot of you would actually start placing a buy because you feel like this is already a low, higher high, higher low, then boom, right? For me, I want to see price actually sell off at some point. So let me explain. This is a daily, let me spot it out already. We're going to call this the daily low. Let me make it short a little bit. So we'll call this the daily low, right? I expand it. Okay, let me expand it a little bit. I guess we're good like this. All right, so we have our daily low ready. Our price already created. So we actually need to, let's scale it down a little bit. So for me, we've seen price take out this guy, right? Sold, swept out liquidity, and we have, okay, now I'm being skeptical because I've seen this gap that market actually left as a result of probably the weekend, right? So now I want to see this gap. Whenever you see a gap like this in the market, simply means that price, actually the market will at some point try to fill up the gap, right? Before it continues moving down. So for me, till this gap is being filled up, I'm not really going to place a sell yet. I don't have any trade opportunity here yet because I'm not a scalper. So let's see how we're going to do this. So for me, we've seen this guy here, which I was expecting price to actually take out the liquidity there, which he obviously did because I wanted the market to just do this for me. Come here, take out this liquidity, come back here. So now we've had this. Now we might have this, and boom, come back down here. Probably we'll continue buying up, but then I want to see us sell, right? So before we start selling, I want to see us fill up this gap first on gold. I want to see us fill up this gap first. Once we fill up this gap first on gold, we just have to chill a little bit, wait for opportunities to actually start placing ourselves on gold. Another pair we'll be looking at would be, let's see if we would have opportunity to take any trade on BTC. Let's look into the crypto market right now. Let's look into the crypto market. So for me, we just have been moving in this form. We've not really broken out from this guy. not broken out of this schematic box here. Okay, coming. Okay, this schematic box will just went up, came back down, up, came back down, up, came back down, up, came back down. We've not really broken out majorly, aside this the time when I said I was expecting to see this guy go down. So we still have liquidity above, still have liquidity below. But then we need to pay attention to where liquidity lies first, right? Where liquidity lies first. So for this guy, I'm seeing more sell opportunity on this guy on BTC. That's the cryptocurrency, the crypto market, right? Seeing more sells, seeing more bearish move than a bullish move. So I won't say anybody should take a trade on BTC right now if you're not either scalping. There's no major trade opportunity for me. So I would have to say we should skip this guy for now and wait for proper for clarity on this guy. So this will be the end of this weekly commentary. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a DM either on Instagram or X, which is on Twitter, which is now known as X, or hit me up on my Telegram channel. So on my Instagram, you can just hit me up at Prince_Echo2. Instagram. And on Twitter, which is now X, you can search me up Prince_Echo2. No space, no underscore. And yeah, do how to join my Telegram community. I'll be putting the link in the description. So already know, guys. Echo is active.